Kentucky, Saturday night, live stream chat. How's it going out there? We always do this at 8:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Got Sticker. Granddaughter is going to be the moderator tonight.
Jay Farley said hello, Sticker.
How you doing, James Farley?
Mikey said hi, Stickermania family.
Mikey is in the house. Next Wednesday, we're going to do Every Little Thing Beatles episode number 19 with Mikey Arugula and special guest Polly from T-Shirt Express. Polly from T-Shirt Express, Staten Island. We got some shirts from him that we're going to give away in a trivia question tonight. Contest.
Did you want to ask Mikey that?
Mikey, in 2 weeks from today, do you want to do a birthday bash here on the Saturday night live stream? Mikey's going to have his birthday coming up here in a couple weeks.
Woofy baby is
How you doing, Woofy baby?
I'll go back to that. Dave Evans said, how's it going, Frank?
How you doing, Dave Evans?
T-shirt said, hi, Sticker Peeps.
Sticker Peeps. It's not Easter yet.
Tom,
do you like yellow or pink peeps?
Thomas Crook said, hello, Sticker
How you doing, Thomas Crook?
Polly said, hi, everybody.
How you doing, Polly? That's, yeah.
Mikey said, sure.
Sure, all right. We're going to have the same characters we had on the birthday bash last year.
Little Beatles Corner said, hi, Sticker family and friends.
Little Patricia from Little Beatles Corner, how you doing?
And Larry said, did you watch the opening of the Olympics last night?
Did not watch the opening of the Olympics. I know it's a big thing right now. The big thing tomorrow is the Super Bowl.
Is it tomorrow?
It is. Is it tomorrow?
Yeah.
Yeah. Super Bowl, Seattle Seahawks versus the New England Patriots.
Dang.
We got Bad Bunny on the halftime show. And there's an alternative patriotic show starring Kid Rock. Show me that Kid Rock posters there.
This one?
Yeah. Kid Rock. I found these when I was going through my posters the other day. I think this is from 1998. Can you hold that bottom there?
Here.
Got 3 of those. I just put it on my STICKERMANIA 2853 store. Kid Rock. It said the title is Devil Without a Cause, censored. He's giving the bird. All right, we're done with that.
North Carolina vinyl picker.
How you doing there, Arthur? I watched your last video. Thanks for the shout out and that Three Dog Night album you have, that import of Golden Biscuits. I had that once. I think that's pretty rare with the women in the half nude Three Dog Night. That's a pretty cool cover. If you aren't subscribed to Arthur, if he only needs a few more to get to 1,500. North Carolina vinyl picker, right? So subscribe to him. I'm subscribed to him.
Prague Rock Tommy said hello.
Prague Rock?
Tommy, yeah.
Tommy said hello. Man on the Run. They're promoting the movie soundtrack. The album that was issued for pre-order yesterday through the Paul McCartney website. They made only a limited run of the Yellow Taxi vinyl pressing, and it was a limit of 4 on Paul McCartney's website, and I got 2 of them. And then about an hour later, it was sold out. There's 3 unreleased tracks on the on the album coming out. Live and Let Die from the Rock Show 1980 movie, and a rough mix of Arrow Through Me, And what is the third one? It is Gotta Sing, Gotta Dance from the James Paul McCartney TV special, where the women are kind of dressed up half as men and half as women.
Danny Goldstein said, "Hi, folks."
And then, how you doing, Danny Goldstein? Haven't heard from you in a while. The February 19th, they're going to show the Man on the Run, Paul McCartney documentary in the movie theaters for 1 day around here. Most of the country, 1 day. It's only playing at one time here in Louisville at the Tinseltown Theater, but I went on to the website to see if I could get tickets for it, and it was already sold out. I just can't believe they're only playing one showing only here in Louisville. But then it is going to be on Amazon, what do you call it, Amazon Prime?
Yeah.
Amazon Prime starting February 27th. Have you seen the new trailer for the Billy Preston movie coming out? That's the Way God Planned It. Looks like that's going to be pretty good. It's got some Bangladesh footage and a lot of footage I've never seen before. It's got some from the Shindig show that I have all the Shindig shows on DVD. Record Store Day on April 18th. The only Beatles related items that I saw was a George Harrison Dark Horse and Extra Texture and the Zoetrope, and then the John Lennon Love Meditation Mixes 3 LP set.
Mikey said, "Tell everyone Mikey has the same birthday as Travis."
Yep. We'll have to celebrate Travis and Mikey. Mikey's a little bit younger than me. We're not going to mention his age no more.
Derek,
Even though I'm 72.
Derek 8839 said, "Hey, Frank and Sticker Girl."
How you doing, Derek?
North Carolina Vinyl Picker said, "Thanks, Frank, for the shout out. I picked up a Canadian yellow vinyl of Sticks Pieces of 8. Sounds really nice."
Sticks?
Sticks
Yeah.
Pieces.
Couple listings they put out. I'll do those right now. The top 10 Collider.com put out the top 10 worst songs by the Beatles. Here they are. No, Mikey, your worst song's not in the top 10. Number 10, Savory Truffle. Number 9, Travis's worst Beatles song, Run for Your Life. Number 8, Your Mother Should Know. I kind of like that song. Number 7, What Goes On. Number 6, Little Child. Number 5, Honey Don't. Number 4, Maggie May. I don't even know if I called that, and number 1 is a song. Number 3, Why Don't We Do It in the Road. Number 2, Wild Honey Pie. I like that song. And number 1 worst song by the Beatles is Dig It.
Danny Goldstein said, "What Goes On" is a great song.
It is. Coolest albums of all time. Collider.com did that just a couple weeks ago. Coolest albums of all time. Rock albums. Number 10, Massive Attack by the Blue Lines. I don't know that one. 1991. Number 9, Beastie Boys. Paul's Boutique, 1989. I saw the Beastie Boys open for Madonna on her Like a Virgin tour in Cincinnati.
Mike.
Let me get to this list. Number 8 is the Pixies, Doolittle from 1989. I love that album. Number 7, Miles Davis, Bitches Brew. Number 6, Prince, Sign of the Times. Number 5, Stevie Wonder, Visions. Number 4, The Rolling Stones, Exile on Main Street. One of the coolest albums of all time. Number 3, David Bowie, Low. Number 2, The Clash with London Calling. The number one coolest album of all time, according to Collider.com, is Revolver. That's my Revolver UK stereo, -2, first press, 2-cut.
Mikey said that list stinks about the first one, and then he also said another terrible list, really bad about this one.
Oh, I got one more list while we're going along my list.
Derek real quick.
I am about to. Derek said, I like Dig It.
Especially the long version.
Itches, bro. Just say itches so you don't have to say the B one.
Bitches, bro.
Yeah.
It is an outstanding album.
Yeah, what's that?
All right, now we got Collider.com, or this could be the short list. No, it says Collider.com. Top 10 most important classic rock albums of all time. Number 10, Who's Next? This is my UK first pressing 81 B2 I just got in from London, England yesterday. And it's a banger, Mikey. I'll have to play that for you. 1971, Who's Next? Number 9, The Rolling Stones, Sticky Fingers. This is my German pressing. Number 9, classic rock album of all time, Sticky Fingers, number 9. Number 8, Black Sabbath, Paranoid from 1970. Number 7, Bob Dylan, Blonde on Blonde. This is my stereo first pressing of Blonde on Blonde from 1966. Number 6, I don't have a Velvet Underground and Nico now. I've had several over my lifetime, but they go for a lot of money. That's number 6. Number 5, I sold my Are You Experienced by Jimi Hendrix with the original poster last week, 1967. Number 4, David Bowie with Ziggy Stardust. That's my first pressing from the United Kingdom. Number 3, Pink Floyd, Dark Side of the Moon. That's my 1977 UK Harry T. Moss pressing. Number 2 is Led Zeppelin 1. Led Zeppelin 1. And the number 1 most important classic rock albums of all time, of course, gotta be the White Album.
You couldn't even find it?
I knew I have it right here. This is my UK top loader of the White Album and the USA numbered copy of the White Album. What do you think of that list? Those are on my list for tonight. I know you're listed out now.
Danny Goldstein said, how did Mr. Moonlight not make the top 10 worst Beatles songs?
I don't know.
Derek said that's Dr. Rick. It was
That's
like
his name, is Dr.
the 9th
Rick.
one you did.
Is what?
Dr. Rick.
Is the 9th one.
It was like one of the 9th ones you named, but you told me not to talk while you're doing the list.
Oh, Bitches Brew or Sticky Fingers?
I don't know. I don't know. And Danny Goldstein said 1 is the one next to the White Album. Number 1.
1 is the one next to the White Album. I'm talking about the Revolver.
Revolver. This is my hot stamper I got there, Mikey. I'm going to hold on to this when you come to Louisville in the end of May for the Abbey Road on the River. 1977, just got it today. Hot stamper Revolver, the Germany pressing, A1, B1, matrices. Played this today, and then I played my UK. Did a shootout between my UK stereo tube cut -2 and my Revolver 1977 Germany, and in my opinion the Germany pressing won out. Got a 7.2 prefix. Got to Get You in My Life is amazing on this pressing, and Tomorrow Never Knows. You can tell that song was 50, 60 years ahead of its time.
Jay Farley said, worst top 10 list, Collider.
Huh. Nobody likes my list.
Mikey said.
I didn't make the list.
Mikey said another crappy list. Where is Wheels of Fire, Band of Gypsies, All Man Brothers live at the Fillmore?
Well, there's so much to pick from. It's kind of hard. You can only have, if you're going to have one album by Jimi Hendrix, they think Are You Experience is the one. If you're going to have one album by David Bowie, it's got to be Ziggy Stardust.
Dave Evans said have all of them.
All right. Dave Evans has them all. You got the hot stampers of all those? That's pretty darn good. What other notes I got here? We talked about Band on the Run. The Two Legs did a video out that came out yesterday about Is Band on the Run Paul McCartney's legacy moment? In my opinion, it is. This is my minus two, like a mid-70s UK pressing of Band on the Run. That's the legacy moment for me. Talked about the Super Bowl, got the list done. Those are solds. What other notes I got here? We'll do the trivia question thing here in a second.
Mikey said Zeppelin 1 and Who's Next were only two I would have included.
Who's Next? Boy, this pressing of Who's Next cranks it up. They've never been able to get a reissue to compare to the original master tapes of Who's Next from 1971.
What are you giving away? Shirts?
Shirts from T-Shirt Express. Let's get on that since I got bored everybody a little bit with the list. Give me those shirts there. We'll do the trivia question.
Oh. Is that? Oh, what's that?
So we got.
What shirt? You get all of them?
Yeah, it's a choice. So in honor of the Paul McCartney Yellow Taxi vinyl that was released, we're giving away this Wings yellow shirt. I got one in large and one in extra large. You'll have to tell me what size. We're giving 2 shirts away. Got the ladder on the back. Polly, you did a good job on that shirt. T-Shirt Express. And we're giving away a Help shirt with the cartoon figures. I thought I had this open up. Got a large and an extra large Beatles Help. Large or extra large, you'll have to let me know if you win these. All right, here we go.
You don't know how to write A's.
Question 1. How many Yellow Taxi colored vinyl were pressed by Third Man Records that sold out in 2 hours yesterday? How many did they press? Number 2, what song on the new Paul McCartney Man on the Run LP is a demo? And number 3, which city in the United States is playing the movie Man on the Run more than one day? There's only one city in the United States that's playing it for more than one day. Those are your trivia questions to win these 2 shirts. Number 1.
Putting it on the table.
How many Yellow Taxi colored vinyl did Third Man Records press that sold out in 2 hours yesterday? Number 2, what song is a demo that is issued on the new Paul McCartney Man on the Run album?
Polly, you would get the first.
Number 3, which city is playing the movie more than one day in the United States in the movie theaters?
Polly, you're off by 1.
Polly, where's she at?
I would.
Okay.
And David Evans talking about something else, and Jeff Farley.
We're getting close. Polly was close.
That one's close too.
That's close too, James Farley. You gotta, the 3 answers, the correct answers have been submitted, but not in the right order. That's my hint.
Whoopi, baby. It's Polly.
Polly is the winner.
Polly, all right. Polly wins again. How many yellow how many yellow taxi colored vinyl of The Man on the Run were pressed by Third Man Records? 3,500, and I got 2 of them. Mean Mr. Mayo says he thinks I'm going to flip them, but I'm going to keep one of them and have one for a trivia contest here on the live stream. What song is the demo issued on The Man on the Run? Silly Love Songs. And 3, which city is playing the movie Man on the Run for more than one day? In New York City, they're playing it for a whole week. So, Mikey, you need to go see it at the movie theater.
T-shirt said woohoo.
So, Polly, you need to let us know if you want large or extra large.
Chicken sandwich. I think this is
It's
Sticker
Sticker
Brat.
Brat. That's who it is.
Can you get that
He
over?
said, what's it called when a snowman throws a tantrum?
All right, man. Sticker Brat's got a joke for us today. All right. Say
Letting
it.
him show up,
What's it called when a snowman throws a tantrum?
What's it called when a snowman throws a tantrum?
A meltdown.
A meltdown. Sticker Kid, you need to come in here and make appearance now. Go get
She
him
wants
nothing.
large, is what she said.
All right, large for Polly Hewitt.
Read them if you haven't read, so I guess I learned.
Hey, write that. All right, write Polly Hewitt a large on there.
I don't know what the Mikey No thinks. I guess he didn't want it, or I don't know.
Oh, about going to the movie?
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
that's probably what it was. Yeah,
Yeah.
no thanks, yeah.
Mikey, you're gonna play it a whole week and you're not gonna go see it? It's got to be pretty dramatic with the special sound and the big screen. A lot better than watching it on my Spectrum TV. All right. That was Shortlist that ranked the Revolver as the coolest album of all time.
Danny said, "You're not gonna see it, Mikey." And Mikey said, "Not interested."
So on Beatles for Sale, we gotta talk about Beatles for Sale second. Got this in today when I got the Revolver pressing, Germany pressing. This is the German pressing of Beatles 65 from 1977. The advantage of this pressing, it's got She's a Woman and I Feel Fine on it with a little bit of echo reverb. So I did a shout out between Beatles for Sale, Tube Cut, -1, and the German pressing of Beatles 65. And you know what the winner is. Beatles 65, or Beatles for Sale, -1, Tube Cut. This is my late 60s pressing gold and black Parlophone. All right, we got a
seat in here.
What's your joke again? Tell a joke.
I don't remember.
Thanks for telling a joke. Thanks for coming and saying
You're not welcome.
Oh, yeah. You staying? You going like that?
Oh, no.
I'll go grab his chair.
No.
He can go out.
I'm staying here
You are staying here?
for a little bit.
All right.
You want to stand?
Mm-hmm. I'm fine.
Well, they can't see. All they can see is
All right. We talked about Beatles for Sale.
That's what you said something.
So Hands Across the Water, that's a offshoot of Two Legs on their YouTube channel. They're going to do Beatley Tone and Andy Nichols and the young one, I'm not coming up with his name, Kyle, I think. They're going to do a Beatles for Sale. They're going to dissect the album Beatles for Sale. Is it an underrated album? So that I'll have to watch that. I'll have to send some messages. I sent a message today on the Two Legs broadcast. I said that Ziggy Stardust is what kicked Paul into gear to do Band on the Run. And he said that's an interesting observation. And he says it's probably because they're both connected to the producer of this album, which was Tony, I can't say his last name. Here it says the album production's Ken Scott. But somehow Tony I'm not coming up with the last name. It starts with a V. Is the connection on Band on the Run and Ziggy Stardust.
Johnny Ramone said, coolest album of all time, Sgt. Pepper Lonely Hearts Club Band, A Day in the Life, best song.
Sgt. Pepper. We got the Sgt. Pepper just got in this sealed 2014 mono. According from Mike the In Groove, he says this is the best pressing in a shootout of the Sgt. Pepper, the 2014 mono. But I don't think he's heard a Nimbus Supercut stereo. He might change his mind if he does a shootout with the Nimbus Supercut. I got to listen to it one time. This is the United States first pressing.
Everyone give a like, please. Thank you.
That's a Sgt. Pepper moment since you brought it up. Some things that are sold and I purchased lately. Some things are sold on eBay. Those the new Beatles documentary that's coming out in 2028, all 4 of them. A sign, some of the postcards they handed out in Liverpool and New York were signed by the actors. And one of them went for $200, one of those postcards that was signed by one of the actors today. And Mikey might be interested in this or did buy it. A Paul McCartney 1964 Reveal model kit from the United Kingdom that has a lot more vivid, stronger colors than the USA. Sold for $900. It was in perfect shape. A UK 1964 Paul McCartney Reveal model kit. And some jukebox records sold. Meet the Beatles and the second album sold for $1,000 each. Perry Cox sold a 1964 Beatles talking promo for You Can't Do That. That was only available at Wallach's Music City out there in LA by Capitol Tower. And that's the same record store that had some Butcher covers the first day that were issued first dates for sale. But it sold for $1,475, and Perry Cox sold a Strawberry Fields West Coast picture sleeve in near mint condition for $660. And Mikey, I got outbid on that Arthur Ogogo, that Ringo battery operated doll that I was going after with the perfect box. It went for $500. And a Paul signed the Beatles lyrics book from, I think that book was from their early 70s or 69. Sold for $2,500. It had his little doodles that he did, that he used to autograph. He had a little character of himself. I'd like to get hold of one of those. And Mikey, I can't believe you didn't go after this, but it shows on eBay sometimes when somebody puts something up for sale on an auction, somebody offers them more and they end the auction at the price that they offer. It was a Forest Hills August 28th ticket stub. And I've never seen a ticket stub for that concert with all the Beatles on the ticket. It was like 3/4 of a ticket stub. It went for $600. I thought that was a bargain. And I purchased show me that black box there. Just the box.
Yeah, grab the box.
So I showed this BC13 I had numbered. And I know that Patricia, Little Beatles Corner, will be interested in this, but I have another one coming. It cost me about twice as much as this, where all the albums are sealed inside. It's a number 604, and it even comes in the original 604 shipping box from Capitol Records.
Mikey said, not me. T-shirts have Tony
Visconti. That must be the connection between Ziggy Stardust and Band on the Run.
Is May Payne's ex-husband.
But that's what Andy Nichols said, the connection between Ziggy Stardust and Band on the Run. But I said that the Ziggy Stardust kind of kicked McCartney in the butt and made him he took his Band on the Run is a whole different level than anything he'd done before that.
Johnny Ramone said, "Best of Three Dog Night coming soon. We're out my first copy."
Best of Three Dog Night, all right. People are interested in Three Dog Night again. I don't know how long that's going to last, but I'm interested in it too.
Billy Spleen said, "Hi Frank, quick question. A friend of mine sold me their copy of Abbey Road signed by Brian Epstein. Do you know how much Brian
Oh, here we go.
It's a joke.
It's
man.
a joke.
My
It's
fault,
a joke.
man. That's my
God
fault.
dang.
Anytime you see that Billy Spleen, he's just a freaking troll that doesn't know how to stop.
That's there. There's a
Get a life, bud.
there's a picture on Reddit today that shows the Ringo Starr. I can't think Barry, the guy who's playing Ringo Starr in the new documentary, next to the guy playing Brian Epstein. And it's supposed to be from 1964. They're sitting down looking at an album, and Ringo's holding an Abbey Road album. So that's somebody made a joke, AI joke on Reddit also.
I thought it was
So
weird.
that joke's already been covered. Sorry.
Anytime
buddy.
you see him, just
I didn't know
ignore
his first name was Brian.
All right. Let's go. A few more things. I got Mikey's approved of. I'm gonna have a 35 by 24. It's probably bigger than that of that Mikey. That's the portrait cover I put on the wall. But I have the Beatles shirt, Puritan Beatles shirt promo poster that was in stores saying the Beatles shirts are coming, and that promo poster had to be in stores before the Beatles ever came to America because Johnny Carson talked about the Beatles shirts, the sweatshirt, the t-shirt, and the night shirt 4 days before the Beatles arrived in America. So that's a pretty rare poster, promo poster I got coming on Monday. I'm getting all my things delivered FedEx 2-day delivery now. I'm paying for the extra because I get them on time where the United States Postal Service is kind of slow at the moment. I got that Who's Next in this box here from London, England, UPS, and I got it in 4 days. And I can't get something from the next state in 4 days on the regular postal service. So that's my rant about the postal service.
Danny Goldstein said 62 years ago today.
What is 62 years ago today? Well, when the Beatles came to America?
Maybe.
Yeah. So what we at? February, what's today? 7th. Yeah, you're right. Man, why I didn't celebrate that is beyond me. Thanks for pointing that out. 62 years ago today, what happened?
They came to America.
And the world went from black and white to
Sad.
sad. Went from black and white to color. And then in 2 days from now will be the 62 anniversary of the Beatles on Ed Sullivan. And you've heard my story. I was 10 years old and I got on the bus the next morning on February 10th on a Monday. And the girls that were next to me on the bus actually asked me, never talked to me before, but they said, "Did you see the Beatles on Ed Sullivan?" I said, "Sure I did." I said, "Boy, the world sure changed overnight."
Mikey said, "Don't put any pinholes in it. Very valuable."
On the poster I got coming. Yeah, you're right. No pinholes.
And Johnny Ramone said, "Frank, get the Who's live at Leeds."
Live at Leeds. Yes, I've had the UK pressing of Live at Leeds. And I sold that and the Tommy and the first pressing of Who's Next, all UK pressings to one of our ladies that watches my live streams. Rubber Soul, 1967. I bought yesterday a UK -3 stereo tube cut in excellent condition. From it looks like it's a 1968. It still says sold in the UK on the middle of the label like this. But I have a Rubber Soul that has a little tag for that. I don't know if they just did that on exports where it has a little tag for $250. I got that coming on Monday. So Mikey will have a lot of good things from the Wednesday live stream. And I have a lot of Rolling Stones picture sleeves, all from the 60s. Somebody put up the picture sleeves and they looked too perfect to me. And I didn't believe they were original because he only had the fronts. And then he sent me some pictures of the back and I knew they were original. And I got a lot of 13 excellent condition Rolling Stone picture sleeve only coming from the 1960s on London Records. Those are some of the big things I got coming next week. Those some other things I can show.
Johnny Ramone said, I'll bet Mikey likes it. And Mikey Arugula said, Live at Leeds is another classic.
We just talked about Live at Leeds.
Yeah, but you
just
was
saying
talking.
his opinion on it.
Oh, gotcha. All right. We got all these Billboard charts. Can you put those, the albums, just kind of stack them at the end there? Oh. All right. Billboard charts, Washington, D.C. charts. We talk about cassettes. Oh, they're a big thing now. Give me all those sealed cassettes over there. And show me that sticky
Grab
finger.
that sticky finger.
And those Columbia House, those are the end of 8 tracks. In the early 80s, they were deleting 8-track tapes, and these are some of the last ones made by Columbia House. You got one of Paul Simon's greatest hits, one of Fleetwood Mac. The first album was Stevie Nicks and Lindsey Buckingham, and Billy Joel, 52nd Street, all in the original Columbia House company sleeves. That's when 8 tracks got discontinued. I think there's a George Harrison 8-track that's worth a lot of money. Show me the pink sheet. So those Columbia House. I've been selling some 8 tracks. They're on my STICKERMANIA 2853 eBay store. Show me the other one. And if you need to get a hold of me on my email to the YouTube channel, Mr._StickerMania@yahoo.com. And we'll get the cassettes. Cassettes are having a big comeback now, what record stores are saying. And I think the reason, somebody else said this too, is that because kids got their phones banned in school, that a lot of kids are buying little cassette players and little CD players, and that's a big thing with the young people now. These are all sealed cassettes. Paul McCartney single for Put It There. Paul McCartney single for, these are cassette singles for Birthday. What's on the other side of it? Good Day, Sunshine. Sealed cassette for Baby It's You, including 3 previous unreleased BBC recordings. That's from 1993. And a Julian Lennon sealed cassette single for Saltwater. And the Liverpool Oratorial that Paul McCartney did. The 2 cassette sealed set. And there's a pretty cool, that's open, of Rolling Stone Sticky Fingers. That's my cassette moment. These are charts from the Washington, D.C. in the spring of March of 1964. And on the back, these are original from what station? WWDC radio in Washington. And the man, DJ with the Beatles, is Carol James, the first man DJ in the United States to play I Wanna Hold Your Hand. He got Marshall Albert, a 16-year-old girl came in. She's the one who requested it, and he brought her into the radio station, and she announced the first time they played it. And Capitol Records was upset that he played I Wanna Hold Your Hand, but as soon as the radio station played it, everybody, the telephone lines just lit up and everybody wanted to hear it over and over and over again. So on this chart from March 14th, I Want to Hold Your Hand is number 1. And other Beatles songs, number 2 is She Loves You. Dawn by Four Seasons is number 3. Shoop Shoop Song by Betty Everett's number 4. And the Beatles are number 5 with Please Please Me. And the number 6 song is Hello Dolly by Louis Armstrong. And number 7, Twist and Shout by the Beatles. The other chart they have original from that Washington, D.C. is the number 1 song from May 16th is World Without Love by Peter and Gordon. You know, that was written by Paul McCartney for Peter and Gordon. It was the first 45 I ever bought it. And it's got Connie Francis on the back. And I got another one that's blank that's got the picture of the Beatles with Carol James. Those are on my STICKERMANIA 2853 eBay store. And then these are my Billboard charts I got in where the Sgt. Pepper and Magical Mystery Tour were number 1. So these are the charts out of a Billboard magazine. This is the first week is July 1st when Sgt. Pepper went to number 1. And show me those 3 Monkey albums right there.
These?
Yeah, all 3 of them. So you got, I explained that in my short video, how the Monkees outsold the Beatles and Rolling Stones together the first 6 months of '67 with Meet the Monkees, More of the Monkees, and Headquarters. These were all in the, I don't know what happened to Headquarters, but it's not there. Here it is. Headquarters was number 1, and then Sgt. Pepper was released, went to number 1. This stayed at number 2 for about 10 weeks. But Sgt. Pepper was number 1 for 15 weeks in a row, and these are all the charts for those 15 weeks. Headquarters all the way to the last week it was number 1 was October 7th. And Ode to Billy Joel by Bobby Gentry was number 2. Rolling Stones had an album number 4 and the Doors were number 3. And the Rolling Stones album that was number 4, this is a mono pressing, was number 4, and that was just pretty much a compilation. But that was number 4 when Sgt. Pepper was number 1. And then we get into the charts when Magical Mystery Tour was number 1. And this is, the first week was January 6, 1968. And the first week of 6 weeks that the Magical Mystery Tour was number 1. And there's the album. They didn't release it in the United Kingdom, the whole album only in the United States, with the booklet inside. That's a first pressing of Magical Mystery Tour. And then the charts as we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 weeks in a row. But when the first week Magical Mystery Tour went to number 1, Sgt. Pepper was still 6 months later number 5 on the charts. And the Rolling Stones' Satanic Majestics Request was right behind Magical Mystery Tour, number 2 on those weeks. So those are my Billboard charts. We're going to do a sealed reveal next.
Okay, let me say these 2 real quick. John Monroe said, any 4-track tapes?
4-track tapes. I've sold all my 4-track tapes. I might have a couple in the other room. I'll show them next time.
And Johnny Ramone said, good night, Sticker Maniacs. Go Seattle Seahawks.
Okay. Showed everything. We'll do a sealed reveal. If you have any other questions, we got this Lady Madonna. I tried to explain this to Kevin from Kevin Records, that picture sleeves of Beatles, when the records were taken out, when they were bought brand new, that's what Perry Cox sells, and they're worth 2 to 3 times or 5 times more than a regular condition picture sleeve. So the record of this Lady Madonna was taken out in 1968, and that's why this East Coast picture sleeve is such good shape. Got the original fan club insert and the East Coast pressing unplayed of Lady Madonna. He couldn't understand why picture sleeves like Perry Cox, like the Strawberry Fields that he sold for $660. It's because the picture sleeve and the records were separated when they were brand new stock. So he just didn't understand when I tried to explain that to him. We talked about the Magical Mystery Tour. The pressing to have is the German pressing. Talk about that all the time. When you find Apple records, you want to try to find the ones that have the star on the A side. It's a George Harrison with a star on the A side of What Is Life. And let's do the sealed reveal. What did I do with my cutter? I had a blade there.
Huh?
I had a blade with that, but I lost it.
Is it on the floor?
I don't see it.
I don't see a blade.
Let's see if I can do it with my fingernail.
Why not?
I got it.
You got it?
Yeah.
Oh.
I ain't trying to cut my foot open.
Well, that's what it is.
Sealed reveal of a 1977 Led Zeppelin 4 with a hype sticker for Stairway to Heaven on the front and a title on the back. Originally sold in the stores for $5.95. We're going to see if this is a Porky Pecco Duck in the dead wax, a hot mix pressing. Here we go. Led Zeppelin 2 with the 5-digit number 19129.
It was down there on the floor.
This does not have Porky Pecco Duck. That's why the first pressing is worth so much more money. This will not be a hot mix. It says CMP, but it does not have the Porky and Pecco Ducks. I don't know if some of the 1977s do, but that's a sealed reveal of a Led Zeppelin.
We will.
Everybody give a like if you haven't already, please. We much appreciate it.
Alright, a pretty entertaining live stream today. I think I showed about everything I need
showing
to
the
show.
new nails that she got done for
There's the
Valentine's.
cutter right there.
Yeah, it was on the
And
floor.
then I found this the other day in my cassettes, talking about cassettes. This is a 97X cassette from the 1990s, and it's labeled Frank Baby, the Rock and Roll Grocer.
Is that you?
Frank Baby, that was one of my radio commercials when I was a rock and roll
I got
grocer.
one to have on.
Alright, thanks a lot, Mikey, Arugula, and everybody in the chat. And we're going to be back next Wednesday for Every Little Thing Beatles episode number 19 with Mikey, Arugula, and Polly from T-Shirt Express as a guest. Thanks for all that, all those shirts and sweatshirts and everything you sent me yesterday, Polly. Thanks a lot from Louisville, Kentucky.